I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the tunnel closer starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. My love, I'm gone, I need to be strong. The darkness had tried to swallow me. Some days I fall, but I hear your call. I pray I don't hit the ground. Gravity. 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 Gravity.
Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. We can run from here and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me. Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay
welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, welcome back. And we are in game two of today of the NuHuman Open Siege Tournament, sponsored by NuHuman. Check that sponsor out. Really cool, guys. You can check them out at nuhuman.co.za. That's NU and nhuman.co.za. So today we have Merraki and ADG. Justin, my friend.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna be a very interesting matchup. Merraki and ADG just getting ready for the lobby. But yeah, Merraki been showing some very strong matchup games. ADG as well. But very very, I don't know. It's gonna be a very interesting game between the two. Um, and yeah, once again, we would like to thank our sponsors. William did already, but I'm thanking them again. You can go and check them out at newhuman.co.za. They are actually a really good product. They help with, stress, and can't remember exactly everything, but you can go check them out. Make sure that you go and check that out and get something for yourself if you need to.
So today's game in Villa, actually one of my favorite maps, dude. So I am keen to see some awesome plays in Villa. Very tiny map, but very, very, very like spacious, so to say.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of room to work with on the map, especially like teams can really change up the whole play style completely by the way they defend it or even attack it. But yeah, we will be shortly getting into the game. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. If you guys are new, if you're not yet subscribed, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you can be updated when we post, when we stream. We will be streaming for the rest of the day. There will be a couple games going on as we speak. Merraki versus ADG. We will be casting it, and not being casted, not being just being recorded. Will be Aurora versus Runshock. So we will keep you guys updated with what is going on there. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting matchup. Yeah, we're going to start getting up into the in the game, and we'll be. And there we go. Game
It
is
has
starting.
begun. Love to
Yeah.
hear that sound. What's gonna be going on here? Like, what are we expecting?
Um. Don't
I'm
wanna.
expecting a lot of gunplay.
Yeah, I'm expecting a tight game. Hopefully it's a tight game. It's gonna be an interesting one. Who are you backing for this one?
I'm gonna go for. Oh yeah, we tied. Are we tied? No, we're not
No,
tied.
I'm still lost. We drew. We both lost the previous one, so the score doesn't change.
Okay. So no, wait. I've been going first every single time now.
Okay,
This is your turn. Your turn.
I say Merraki. I'm
Say
gonna
Merraki.
be with
Okay.
Merraki for this one. Yeah.
I'm gonna default to ADG then.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we have the likes of Kixie, Wasteful, JJ, Quills, Nocturne, or I know on the other side there's like Gohan and RXD, Kingzo, you know.
There are really good players on both teams, to be honest. Like the level of skill from all these players is just incredible, and it's just amazing to see that the community is building, and we will eventually build into that bigger esports scene. And it all starts with this. But the bans, both vectors getting taken out for this matchup. The Goyo and the Mira both gone, and the Thatcher and the Jackal. Jackal, we haven't seen any Thatcher play today at all. Jackal, we see one game, OG versus UC. We saw him play like a couple times there, but Mira, Thatcher have been the default bans for every team, as far as I know. I'm not sure about yesterday, but the games we've casted, we haven't seen Thatcher at all or Mira. And the Goyo, I think, can be a very good operator to just delay time. And I believe Merraki banned Goyo. Think that they don't want that waste of time, especially when they are playing the Monty. We did not see any Monty play earlier today, but we have seen Merraki play the Monty, and they have done really well with the Monty. So we'll just
Yeah.
have to see how they can, play this matchup with
Attackers need to
that
locate and
specific
defuse as many
operator.
bombs as they can.
And Red's not wasting any time. First chance he gets, he goes for that Monty. And that's going to apply a lot of pressure when pushing into side because he's a big mobile drone covered up with a massive shield in front of him and making it difficult for the defenders to deal with. Obviously, the defenders can focus on whatever's behind Monty, but he's a massive distraction to deal with nonetheless. So the first site they're going to be going onto, I believe, will be
10 seconds.
Sanctuary.
Trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Statue and trophy.
Normally
5 seconds
teams
to
would
insertion.
go for AVG, which is aviators in games, but
Attackers
this
must
is
locate
the
and
second
defuse the
preferred
bomb.
site, and they're gonna choose that first, just changing up the order. And there's a lot of presence downstairs as expected, but I saw somebody in art right at the bottom, so that's gonna be interesting to see what he does. I think might
Yeah.
have been Goy.
Attackers have
No,
located a
Goy's
bomb.
banned.
Oh, Goy's back. Why am I fixated on
uh,
Goy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might, if I'm looking on the overview, but the Monty, and ignore those players, the Monty already in closet, not wasting any time to push in, just waiting for that intel, waiting for his drones from his teammates, waiting for them to push with him, and we'll obviously Merraki see. We've seen some very swift attacks from them before their game versus Titan, but this Monty's still standing. I think there might be a pre-placed C4 or something that they're worrying about.
Yeah, he
But
might be
no.
worried about that, but he's got a bigger worry right now with the wop wop sounding off and alerting the defenders that somebody's already close to sight. Kitsti all the way in ADG, Gohan taking out Noctum, and JJ with a big frag onto Kingzo. And they have control over bedroom right now with somebody below them going to be causing damage. I don't know if he has a C4 in hand, but JJ takes out Cobras as somebody's outside of the window looking at Vixie, but Reds is putting down the diffuser. Was that stopped? I believe not. The diffuser will go down with the Wop Wop still there, and somebody died at the top of Red. And now Wasteful and Fools are left to do the rest of the work. 2v3 is not
Wait,
bad.
Wasteful spotting out a player. It does connect the shots and gets go on the IQ. Now a 2v2, but the Monty just staying in that corner. Will RX spot this Kate? He does connect the shots, does not kill him, but he is down to little HP. This Malusi now getting spot out by this Ayana, and now a 2v1 situation. This Cade gets spotted out. Quills unfortunately did not win that, but well played from Merraki, clutching it out. RX with the double kill at the end, and really just showing that he's a very skillful player.
Yeah, and that Monty coming into play there, he was very, very, very oppressive. And I don't know why there was no attention at all into bedroom. I mean, there was pressure from below, but it didn't really achieve much. And I know the Malusi rotated up to Astro. Um,
Yeah.
but it was a little too little and too late. But yeah, they need to focus on that bedroom or bathroom side of things.
Yeah, we obviously
Attackers need to
saw,
locate and defuse
some
the
good
bomb.
play there, but we just have to see if ADG can maybe just change up their strats a bit and, like just really trying their best to just adapt. It's obviously the second
Bomb
round,
located by attackers.
so we're not going to count them out, but they are bringing the Pulse. I would say that's a unique operator to bring on Aviator games specifically. And we obviously seeing basically the same lineup coming from Merraki, but ADG,
10 seconds
bringing
to insertion.
those really, I would say, unique operators, not
5 seconds left.
commonly used operators on specifically on sites like this, but
Attackers are
still
heading out to
we'll just
defuse
have
the
to see,
bomb.
how they are going to play it and how much of an impact it will be to the game.
Yeah, especially looking at the Malusi. The Malusi Yeah, it gave him the audio cue, obviously, but they weren't there to act up on it. That's why I would have loved to see a bit more presence in the bathroom side of things. So hopefully they use her a bit more direct this time around, because I'm not sure exactly where they placed them, but hopefully they can like use the utility rather than just rely on the sound cue and not act up on it. Obviously,
Attackers
they
dropped
probably
the
did
diffuser.
try to act up on
Attackers
it,
have
but
recovered their diffuser.
not all of them were there and they just got taken out. But as we
Yeah.
see now, the pulse was all the way downstairs. He didn't get any attention at all, so he's probably gonna work his way upstairs. Probably not on the site, but below ADG itself to deny anyone coming into study or exactly into
Ooh.
sight. Kingzo with a shot onto Nocturne.
Yeah, well played from Kings. So they're picking off the Jaeger, and that's one of your very useful roamers just gone straight at the beginning. Obviously, that pulse I think is giving intel to ADG, but this Monty just putting straight in. And as I say, that RX gets kills the Malusi from ADG side, and now this Monty just making work to try and get that plant down. He does spot out the holes that are giving away information, but he will be going for that default plant. He does have the cover, but this pulse can make a very good impact. Does get one C4 down, but now the pulse has to spot out that this plant is going down. He doesn't know, and will he get the C4? And yes, he does. He gets one for himself. He gets no man charge, but Gohan does get the kill onto him, and now just ADG falling apart. And as I said, that RX with the 3 or 4K for himself that round, and just well played from him. I believe it was a 3K, yeah.
Yeah, it was probably a 3K there. They had good positioning, and again, sort of similar situations. They had the sound cues, they had the utility and everything, ADG, but not really capitalizing on it. Nobody was there. The pulse obviously pretty close, but I think he expected his teammates to be uh, probably hold the site a bit longer for him to come back and get a pick or two with a C4 and come back up. But that didn't work.
Yeah, it was like we said, it was a very interesting operator pick.
Defenders,
We
protect your bombs from being
we
defused by
didn't
attackers.
expect the operator choice. We didn't expect it to do much. Obviously, Pulse is more of is a better operator on a sites like Kitchen and Trophy because it gives a bit more intel. And useful intel, and you don't have to risk your life playing on that specific operator. While as aviators, you have to be playing under the site in library or in piano, and those are dangerous areas to play. But yeah, nonetheless, well played from Merraki side, really showing up and really using
10
those
seconds to go.
operators and just everything that they've done
5
so
seconds
far, crisp and perfect. As you can see, RX second round going
Attackers are
6
moving
for
out to
0.
locate a bomb and defuse
What a
Jeez,
player.
already.
Already, he's just demolishing at the moment. And like I said, just using that utility, using the advantage, and just playing their game
bomb
and just,
located by attackers.
doing it exceptionally well.
Yeah, and ADG really needs to pick things up because Merraki are bypassing most of their roamers, actually, not really taking them into consideration at all. Well, they probably are, just knowing that most of them are off site, just attack site directly. And since you have the Monty, and the Monty just making a lot of work getting the plant down, and we see him already in closet, already doing the same thing. Didn't spot the Ella mine, I think, but it doesn't matter because nobody is there to challenge them. Again, they have full bedroom control with no challenge at all. There is challenge from below, but not doing much really. This is very concerning because if they take control of bathroom and possibly Astro, Nocturne should try and hold them back. It's gonna put a couple of pre-fire rounds, and IQ is gonna look for any other opportunity at all.
Ooh, what an angle from King! So just picking up that the Jaeger, using Monty's shield to his advantage, just playing above him, and really just just using those angles and picking them off. We did see that RX did get picked off by the Wamai, and the Wamai gets himself the second one. I believe it was him, but JJ playing really well. That's 2 players from Merraki down. Monty and the Iana RX, very good player to pick off as your first pick. but still, we're not going to count out the rest of Merraki's play. It does get swung, Cobras. Now he's down, but they do know he is down, and this Belusi gets picked off. He turns his back, and now the advantage goes back down to Merraki's side. 3v2, spots out another player, gets him a triple kill for Gohan on this round. I hope Merraki will try and get this plant down now. They do, unfortunately, miss that that Nomad air jab, but now Quills on the Cade in a 3v1 situation. Spots out the player.
Nomad, but not late.
Yeah, that's very well played from Merraki's side. Really just making the works there. As you can see, spots out the player, connects the shots. Cade was unfortunately using the TCSG, and if you're not that confident with the gun, it's going to be a very difficult wall gun to use. Obviously, Cade's utility is better than his weaponry. TCSG is somewhat of a good gun, but the very low fire rate on both of his weapons.
Indeed, and again, is this really troublesome for ADG? Their presence is somewhat there, but it's in the wrong places. Sort of, kinda, because they are below, and you want that below presence, but just having the Ella there alone on Astro stairs with no support
Defenders,
in
protect your bombs.
Astro itself and somebody watching bedroom is a bit of a risk. I mean, you have the Wamai there, but the Wamai eventually died. And I mean, they know that they have a Monty and they're aggressively pushing into sides. Have extra on site and then have your couple of roamers, maybe. That might help. I don't know.
Yeah, but ADG changing it up now, going down to kitchen and dining. Really, I think they know the other sites aren't working for him, so they have to try this, see how it will do. They are choosing to hold top floor control, holding closet, holding bathroom. We have seen quite a few teams do this before, but not recently because we haven't really seen much of Villa play. But Villa showing to be more attacker-sided this matchup. We usually see Villa as a defense-sided map, but Merraki just showing that their attacks are better than ADG's defenses at the moment.
I'm keen to see where Reds goes, and as expected, he's going to go directly onto side, including the IQ. And if ADG doesn't make a mid-round adjustment here, if they notice the Monty, it might be problematic yet again, because they have roamers up top and very few players on site. Matter of fact, IQ's already inside. He's gonna peek somebody in Memorial, and she has complete control of her site. But Kixie does take out Reds. I think that was the Monty down ribs, but misses. The Valkyrie gets spotted. The Valkyrie goes down in the hands of Gohan. Quill's out of the picture, but we have the smoke upstairs. Finally making it to that position. That's a very powerful position, but I think the players have already moved in except for Ace. Does meet Gohan, but Gohan takes out Wasteful. Cobra takes out Kixie.
Yeah, the calls really coming out, really telling that those players were in those positions. As I say, that the Maestro does pick up the ace of Cobras, and now a 3v2 situation. Gohan lit as well. Knocked him lit on ADG's side, and now we just have to see. He does spot out the play, does not catch him, but the IQ picking up the Jaeger, and now for triple kill for Gohan at the moment, and RX just picking off, the Maestro, the final kill with such a tight little breach hole on the top of Astro stairs. Well played from Merraki side, looking very dangerous and very what can I say? Scary for grim for Merraki, but ADG just struggling 4-0 down at the moment. They have to pick up something and just bring back something if they want to stay into this game. But well played from Merraki, really showing up and really showing the type of team and players that they have.
Yeah, ADG, it's not looking good, and their mid-round adjustment is just not working. I don't know about their positioning. Again, they're bringing a lot of utility,
Attackers
but
need to
not
locate
using
and
it to
defuse
their
bombs.
advantage, and that's going to be their downfall, as it has been going so far. So hopefully this round they've noticed that and they can put more pressure onto exactly where the assault begins, and hopefully get a couple of picks from there, then fall back. Because right now, all it looks like is they've fallen so far back onto their roam that the attackers are just taking full advantage of that and just walking into sight for free,
Yeah,
which is not what you
10
want.
seconds left.
yeah, it really isn't. And ADG going back down to trophy, they have not won on defense at the moment. It's looking scary for the attackers' side.
Attackers'
With
objective is to
obviously
locate a
Vela
bomb
being a
and defuse it.
defense-sided map, attack 4-0 on attack is dangerous for the defenders. But we do see the same lineup coming from Merraki side once again. I don't think they need to change it. They know this is working, but RX playing very aggressive at the moment now, just trying to pick up those Romans. But as we see, ADG, hopefully they have adapted to how Merraki pushed this and try and stop it. We did see some smoke shield. Nope, the shield is not there anymore. But we did want. I would have hoped to see a bit of adaptation. Hopefully that they are holding more to statue side,
Attackers have
but
located a
RX
bomb.
now pressuring. He has changed his positioning. He's pressuring from statue at the moment. Not statue, sorry, study at the moment, trying to pick off those players, maybe on landing or trophy doorway.
Indeed, and now this is looking much better from ADG, because now the Monty tries to walk in and gets pushed back by the toxic babes. That's the pressure that you really want to slow down the attackers. Just a bit more pressure on Astro might work a bit more. Now they're trying to get that wall open, but they need the IQ downstairs or somebody to take care of the electro claws. And Kingdom takes out Quills. Quills was Kaid, right?
Yep. Oh, and now the IQ getting spotted out by Vixie, but he does fall back, does do some damage, gets air jab, but now he's reloading, he peeks, and unfortunately Kixie just winning that, coming up on top on that fight, and now 3v3, the momentum has slowed down, and now a minute 20, Kingso picks up the Malusi of Wasteful, and now we'll have to see if, they're going to go down for this plant. Kingso does know where this, or as I say, that the Walmart is playing in Cobra's just picking him off, and now Kixie in a 1v3 situation, Plant going down. We'll have to see if he can stop this Plant. He might be. Takes too slow. He does get him. Spots out another player. Misses the shots. Gets air jab down to the floor. And now on a triple for himself, but 1 HP on the hands of Kixie. Has to push up Astro stairs, and it has to win every single gunfight. Yeah, can't lose a bit of HP, because if he does, he will obviously die. He is so lit at the moment. Does use his smoke canisters, but we'll have to see. 20 seconds left on the clock. Will he be able to do this?
Defenders have located the diffuser.
I don't know. 1 HP in a dream. No smoke canisters left, and with an angle from Kings of the bomb chassis, finishing the round off on that Nomad. Oh, what a round.
Yeah, that was such an interesting round, because we saw so many I would say mistakes, or just a bad timing, especially when Kixie peeked Gohan in the bathroom. He was obviously reloaded. He couldn't swap to his pistol. Kingsley won there. Sorry, not Kingsley, Kixie. And just Kixie playing really well. I believe he had a triple for himself at the end of that round. Really trying to clutch it out, but unfortunately 1 HP. He got nomaded, air jab twice. It's
Falling
unfortunate. Yeah, just got air jab straight off onto the hatch, down below, and now obviously they know he's in the basement. They just have to hold. Merraki just had to hold their angles, and well, obviously we saw how that turned out. But yeah, ADG going back to Aviator Games. We have to see if they can make something of this and maybe just change up something. They just need some sort of momentum just to pick them up. As you can see, players on especially ADG side not playing the best. Go on and RX just playing such a good game. Even Kingso just popping off, Kingso going 6 for 1. Go on going 10 for 2, and RX going 7 for 2 at the moment. Really just dominating and just showing up for this game. Unfortunately, on ADG side, you do have the players that are showing up, but then you have Nocturne and Calls that are struggling at the moment, both going 0 for 5, which is unfortunate, but we won't count them out just yet.
Yeah, it's really down to positioning. I think they're struggling with positioning and maybe information gathering. Whereas on the other side, Reds with that Monty dude, the amount of information he gave on that previous round was just astonishing. I mean, he probably caused the death of about 3 or 4 players in the
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, he might not have any kills at the moment, but he's playing Monty. He's been playing Monty for 5 rounds now. He's giving the intel. He's getting his teammates the kills. That's a good player. That's a good. I'm not sure what role he plays, but to me, a support player, just giving the intel. You don't need to be. You don't need to get the most frags. As long
Yeah.
as you're giving intel, you're giving information to your teammates that they can pick up the frags. Because Monty is such a good operator to use. And look at this aggression from him, just pushing in. But you see, obviously, he just uses it to his advantage.
And very controlled as well. It's very controlled aggression. He's not just pushing in aimlessly and just hoping that a
Yep.
teammate is behind him and killing them, but he's causing the 1v1s. Even though they're all bunched up together, he's causing 1v1s. He's letting the players know this one is over here, this one is over there. Kill this one first. Ooh, this one is over here. Kill that one next, and so on and so on. And that's
Yeah.
working really well. Somebody went on a drone and they might meet up with the Wamai trying to flank. He has a bit of shuffling behind the couches. Can't tell exactly where he is. And JJ is just patiently waiting. Does get picked by the Ayana and dies from that. Down to
And
red.
RX getting RX getting another for himself, and go on getting and picking up another one. There goes the C4. Well played, I believe it was from Wasteful. Yeah, already stopping that plant. Now ADG looking much better. 2v3 still disadvantage, but plant is stopped. I believe they don't have another C4. They have to make the push. He does peek with the shotgun. He does do damage. He stops the plant at least, but now his teammate left in a 1v2. Plant going once again down, and now Wasteful spotting out Cobras on this ace. He has to make a push, does do some damage. Plant is down, and now he has to make this push. He does spot out a player, does do some damage, but IQ's going to go play down below. Like I said, with the holes, he can also see when somebody is defusing because of her gadget, but now we just have to see how he's going to choose to play this. He does go for the plant.
No, he should. And it's a fake defuse. Does take out the ace, and the IQ should spot him. Defusing does pistol whip him, not kill him. He's still alive, wasting a lot of time. He's got 10 seconds left. He's gonna have to stick it at some point. The IQ's rotating up, not sure why. But
No more
that
time.
doesn't matter. He's got 4 seconds left. Great attempt by ADG. Let's go.
6 rounds on attack for Merraki, especially attack, a defender-sided map, just showing Merraki, sorry, don't kill me. Merraki just showing how good of a team they actually are, that they just absolutely dominating ADG on this map specifically.
ADG, what are you doing to me?
Ah.
What are you guys?
Merraki really making me proud at the moment, just showing me, that I made the right choice. But yes, we just have to see if Merraki can clutch this out, or if ADG can maybe just get a couple rounds for themselves, so that it's not a flawless game, a 7-0. Maybe it might just boost their self-esteem a bit, but nonetheless, Merraki really dominating and playing well at the moment.
Yeah, and they're gonna go straight to Aviator in Games Room, going for the default. At the moment, they're running on borrowed time as its match point. Oof, they're gonna have to win every single round from now on. So, looking at the trend, hopefully it's an attacker-sided match, as we've seen, and they can carry on the trend and give us an epic comeback. Oh,
Yeah, if you can see, go on. Oh, just he's playing so well. 12 for 3 at the moment, and RX not far behind him with 9 for 3. Just really, really doing well at the moment.
10 seconds to go.
But yes, as I wanted to say, if you guys are new to the stream, if you're only joining in with us now, The score is currently 6-0. This is the first map. It is match point for Merraki. We would really appreciate if you guys like and subscribe. Stay and turn post notifications on to stay tuned for when we stream again. We will be streaming this matchup, and there will be matches after this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I hope you guys enjoy our casting, and just come by and just chill with us and just watch some interesting gameplay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say get your popcorn ready, get your coke, get your drinks, because ADG is gonna make a miraculous comeback. Hopefully.
Hopefully, for your sakes. But yes, as well, on that notice of getting yourself something to drink and eat, go get yourself a glass of water. It is a really hot day today. I would say, yeah, by us, I'm not sure about wherever
A
you
bomb
guys
has been
stay, but
located.
just get yourself a glass of water, stay hydrated, stay healthy. It's always good to drink some water.
And now we see, I think it was the Cobras on the Wamai holding down 90. That's a very powerful position. And mainstays, JJ and I don't know who are going to try and get that player off, as you need those positions to be nullified before you can push in. And they know this because they are going to be putting a lot of pressure on mainstays. Somebody should go hoping to get a lucky pick onto someone into piano. And now Merraki making rotations and blowing up stuff downstairs,
ADG.
hoping. No,
Sorry.
they're blowing up
No,
stuff downstairs.
yeah, it's ADG. You said
Oh, it's
Meraki.
ADG.
I was
Otherwise, it's
just
not.
correcting you. But we did see Meraki blow up stuff the previous round, and even blowing up the score line, because look at that. And now, ADG trying to make a play, trying to make a push. You see this Ash playing on this mainstay side, but the Jaeger not flinching at all, not worrying about him. And well, there we go. Cole's losing some HP to, I believe, I'm not sure who shot him, but now we have to see if ADG can make this push.
Kings are really trying to pick his battles, and he knows there's people down the stairs, but he's got a support of somebody at the end of the hall in 90. A lot of utility coming out of the Zofia, trying to get the Jaeger out. He's wasting a lot of time and utility and lives at the top of that. Kings are taking out Kixie. Only the Ash left on stairs, doesn't see the play at the bottom of the stairs, misses the
Ooh.
shots, and Reds does get the Ash finally on the board.
GG Merraki.
Play the Monty, but I can play Ella.
Yep, good half to Merraki, really. 7-0. Unfortunate for ADG, but Merraki really showing up, and to end it off with a flawless round just shows how capable they are. Not losing one player on their defenses, not losing one round at all. 6-0 on their attacks, then just coming back on their defenses. And yeah, at the moment you can see that just the aggression coming out from both teams, or specifically Merraki. Goan, RX, MVPs of this game, or yeah, of that map, just really showing up and really just proving what type of players they are.
Call me Bond.
James Bond. We like to see the banter, but
Uh,
hopefully we will be getting into the matchup as soon as possible. I don't know if the teams would like a break or not, but yes, we will. We will be sharp. Hopefully,
back.
yeah.
If they are taking a break, take a break yourself. That was a really short match, so we will be right back.
Okay, so yeah, we've just got confirmation that the teams do not want a break. They want to start instantly. They want to get this over with. I think they are ready. They are pumped, and we'll just have to see where this goes. Our second matchup will be Consulate. We have seen quite a few games played. We did see Merraki play Titan Odyssey on Consulate. Their attacks on the basement garage were flawless, was really well played from them. We'll have to see if they can keep that up and just carry on, playing. And yeah, as on that mark, we will be getting straight into the game. Merraki versus ADG, the second match. The score is currently 1-0 for Merraki side. ADG did not look so good in that previous matchup. Hopefully, Consulate is a better match for them.
Yeah, I'm not sure about going directly onto the second game, or maybe this is ADG's match. But they should have taken maybe a minute or two to recollect themselves and come up with a game plan. And that first game plan, it seems, is abandoning the Monty.
Yeah, I think the Monty just demolished them the previous round, the previous game. Sorry, all 6 rounds funneled by that Monty play because he really just did so well to just give his team that input or that information to just collect those players.
Yeah, as you see, the names are not up on the name tags. So on blue team is Merraki. If there's not going to be a rehost, blue team is Merraki and ADG is orange team. So just remember that.
Yeah, ADG starting on the defense once again. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, and Merraki once again on the attack.
Jacko and Malusi.
Yeah, Monty, Malusi were played quite a bit the previous game. I think they just took them out. Valkyrie is a very good operator on Consulate specifically because of all those runouts. We did see a lot of play come out from Merraki versus the Titan Odyssey game on Consulate with that Valkyrie. We did see some really good plays. And the Jackal, I think Jackal just hasn't been getting much love recently. He's been banned out today. He's been banned in all three. No, he's been banned twice out of the 3 maps that we've casted and seen.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're not up to date, today's game, UC versus OG. OG took it a 2-0 lead, a 2-0 win. First map on Cafe, 7-5 score for OG, and second map, Clubhouse, a 7-2 for them. So it's been very good matchups today. And Jackal unfortunately has not seen much play. We did see 1 or 2 rounds with him, but he is a very impactful operator. And as you see, ADG taking the first, split site, Tellers and Archives as their first site. We'll have to see what they have in store for us because this is a very weird first pick.
Yeah, very unorthodox as a first pick, and yeah, obviously they have a plan, so we'll see what that plan is. A very difficult site to hold and a very difficult site to attack, in my opinion, because it's tucked in a weird position. Obviously, you need to take Garage, you need to take Visa, you need to take Admin. It's just there's a lot of work that goes into taking Tellers and Archives, and we'll see what Merraki has in plan for that. And they have the proper operators, especially the Buck with that vertical play, and they're just gonna go straight for Garage Kitchen.
Yeah, I love this aggression. Red's obviously playing a more versatile operator now, playing that soft reach, not playing on that Monty because Monty's obviously banned. But we'll have to see, how Reds can play on Buck. Specifically, he played a very good Monty. Now we just have to see, if he can just make it, make this a different round. A different game for him, sorry.
He's going to be very pivotal with, especially dealing with a lot of soft destruction and already taking out Kixley, not sure where, but that is it for the Jaeger. But he's trophies are still up, so hopefully they can eat up a lot of utility from the attackers. And now we see the Sophia waiting on 2 players, one in bathroom, one in the office. She's going to be sandwiched. I'm not sure if she knows that there's 2 players, and if they play it smart, they might be able to easily kill him without taking anybody down. And that is it. Kingzo taking out Nocturne, bringing it up to a 5-3 situation for JJ, Wasteful, and Wills.
Yeah, 5v3 obviously in favor of Merraki, looking very good from them. But there is a lot of intel coming from ADG's side. Obviously, they do have that pulse, and hopefully, if Mozzie has some P-plus drones. But as I say, that Mozzie does get one for himself. Smoke does get picked off by Rage, really making some work onto this round for himself. But now, Merraki in a 4v1. And now JJ with the Mozzie has to go and, just really try and make something of this round. 4v1 situation. Does post plant They do not know where he is.
Oh,
Unfortunately, misses his shots, and Kingso just comes up on top on that gunfight. Very well played from Merraki side.
oh, again, ADG getting caught off position. I mean, it was a bit of a better haul than anything that happened in Villa, but they just cannot push back onto Merraki. Merraki just not nonchalantly, but like just forcing their way in, not taking no for an answer, and exterminating ADG. And ADG really needs to come up with something here, like quick
Yeah,
and fast.
this is very looking very dangerous for ADG side. They're struggling a lot. Obviously, that was a very dominant first round for Merraki. It's not like it was
Attackers need
just
to
neck
locate
and
and
neck,
defuse as
and
many
then
bombs as
Merraki
they
just
can.
came out on top. That was dominant from them. As you can see, only one player
Attackers
on
will
Merraki
discover the
side
location of the
died.
bomb.
So yeah, very well played from Merraki. I just would like to say as well, if you guys are new, if you're just tuning in now, the score is 1-0 currently, one map advantage to Merraki, and 1-0 on the scoreline for Consulate this game. We have seen some very interesting gameplay. 7-0 the first game for Merraki, and just like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys
10
can
seconds
be
remaining.
up to date with when we stream again. We will be streaming for the rest of the day, and we would just also
5
like to
seconds to
thank
go.
our sponsors, NuHuman, for sponsoring this tournament. You can go check them out on
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
nuhuman.co.za.
Yeah, and support your favorite team. I'm keen to know who you guys think is gonna take it. So far, it's looking like Merraki. They are just dominating this whole entire match. But you never know. This is full of surprises. You know, something may click on the ADG side, and they might pull it back. But right now, the wall is just about to be open. Kahid not nowhere near the wall to maybe throw in another. Oh, he is there, and he just threw one in. But the top part of the wall is open. As you know, Ace's gadget works in three sections. Opens the top, goes down, opens another one. And that's how they got a couple of shots onto the Kaid. And now, full control over yellow stairs. Justin, what do you
Yeah.
think of this out here?
Obviously, we have seen Merraki attack this specific site before, and now it looks like, good advantage for ADG side. But unfortunately, the Vigil drops the hatch, gets picked off. He is down, but I don't think he'll get picked off unless this buck can spot him out from above. But this is looking very dangerous, and he does drop. He gets one, he gets a second for himself, and he knifes the third. Red with the play, spots out the fourth player, gets a quad for himself, and what a play from him. Go on is down, but a 4v1 again, or obviously 3v1. One player is down, but JJ having to pick this player. He's going for the ace, and Red gets the ace for the round. We saw him do well on the Monty the previous game. We saw him play well on the first round with the buck, and now just bringing an ace for the round. Really just showing up, just showing how much of a talented player he is. Really dominating that round, and well played from him. I was gonna say that Merraki's attack on that bottom garage floor is impeccable, and well, you saw just annihilating ADG's defense at all. Like, they got the wall in, I don't know, the first 2 minutes, and then getting yellow control, and then losing their bathroom hold completely. Just really just showing that they are, the team to beat in this tournament.
I think ADG pissed off
Attackers need
Reds
to locate and
by
defuse as
banning
many bombs
Monty.
as they can.
Yeah, I think they did. So he just said, no, now it's my turn. Look at it. Look at the scoreline, 2-0, and he's
Attackers have located a
7-0. We saw Oryx in the previous game, 6-0 in the second round, and now Rage just saying, listen, I can also do it. I'm not just a Monty player. I can play Monty really well. I can get my team kills, but I can also go and frag and get kills and aces in the round.
Yeah.
It just shows really, it's
They've
scary
unleashed
for
the
ADG side now.
beast. Oh, they shouldn't have banned the Monty.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah,
But then again, a very good play by Reds,
5
and
seconds to go.
they were unable to contain the buck.
Attackers
So
are moving
maybe
to
they
defuse
know
the
their
bomb.
mistakes now, and they can
Change.
adjust to that because they're going back to garage and cafeteria.
yeah. Just you know, we have to see. Obviously, they're bringing the thermite this time instead of the ace, so we have to see how they choose to get the garage as swiftly as they did the previous round. I'm pretty sure they can. But yeah, it's looking dangerous for ADG side. Very scary because if they don't pull something, they out, then they lose the opportunity to go through. And obviously, unfortunately, they do get a second life. They get sent down to the loser brackets. The K does get flashed, and now the yellow control coming back. Obviously, it's a lot slower this time. The Mozzie really stopping it, but JJ picking up. No, believe it was knocked him. Yeah, knocked him. Really picking up that Sophia. Now they have the advantage for
And
ADG
the
side.
Reds taking a little bit of damage. I think it was from the smoke. The garage wall is open. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. That is a good time. Flashing into pipes, pushing the player back a little bit, and they know now that they have a little bit of control on yellow, so they're going to be fully trying to take control of yellow. ADS in position. Gohan taking out Kixie. Not sure where, but the assault looks like is gonna happen, or the execution that is gonna happen by Garage Breach. And now we see a flank from Kingo on to JJ, and that is it for the Mozzie.
Yeah, just very unfortunate from him not looking the correct way. I just like to point out something that somebody had an issue with the stream. Unfortunately, if the stream is a bit stretched on the left side, I don't believe we can change it at the moment. We'll have to stop streaming, but I don't think it's that necessary. We'll just inform you with the kills as soon as we know it. And well, as we say that, Quill's trying to go for the C4 and he just gets picked off, and now a 2v2 for ADG versus Merraki. ADG not looking so good at the moment. They have really been playing well this specific round. They do have the intel on the players, and somebody's making a flank. The Jaeger making a flank, not them really playing well, and now go on in a 1v2. Does spot out the Maestro, but doesn't connect the shots, and Maestro just coming up on top there and winning the round for ADG. ADG getting their first round for the whole matchup now. Unfortunately, it is like that, but just showing that they are coming back. They're just trying their best. They did change their mistakes. They've worked on their mistakes for their defense on the basement, and Merraki just still really coming up on top. ADG just winning that round.
Yeah, that was very good adaptation, and I think that was due to them having a bit of roamers upstairs and staying there for quite a bit of a long time and really choosing when to go down for a particular flank. And that was on yellow stairs. Merraki was putting a lot of attention on yellow stairs, and rightfully so. I'm not sure if they had a player in piano, but the whole attention was the garage breach and the yellow stairs. And the Thatcher did go all the way upstairs because he flanked the Mozzie, but he bypassed the Jaeger, or the Jaeger just chose to stick around there for quite a bit of a longer time, and that worked out for ADG.
Yeah, very well played from ADG, and Merraki still dominating at the moment. But I would just like to point out, my nemesis, the person, the operator I hate the most. Blackbeard has got a 6-pick on from the Thermite to the Blackbeard. We have seen, we saw the Titan Odyssey versus Merraki game. Not one round was there not a Blackbeard being played. I thought today was going to be a better day. Consulate was going to be, clean, no Blackbeard. And as I said, that go on just bringing out the Blackbeard again. But hopefully it works for him. He did play really well previous game or previous map. And against Odyssey on that Blackbeard, he did well as well.
Well, it's Gohan, so maybe.
He'll make do with whatever he can.
And he's now on Windows. I don't know if he made those bullet holes, but he was trying to take advantage of that. He finally opens a bit of it, and he has the face shield to cover the first couple of bullets that hit him. So that's going to be annoying to deal with on the defenders. Now, Jaeger opened those windows, and immediately someone thought, "Hey, I'm here, buddy."
Yeah, just looking at this, just looking very dominant from Merraki's side at the moment. They have control of yellow, they have control of the
Attackers have
CEO
located a
or
bomb.
console windows. But now, just getting their angles really, I think they might be wanting to go for that plant. JJ playing, as I said, that go and gets the kill with the Blackbeard, does pick up the smoke, and Mozzie getting a refrag, or not refrag, but picking off the Thatcher. Kixie doing well on that and just evening the scoreline once again. But now there's the advantage once again to Merraki. Ooh, RX almost losing some HP from his teammate. Red's just spraying down the corridor. But now we have to see what Merraki can do. I believe they have two players playing down below. Yes, the Pulse and the Mozzie going for the C4s. They missed the C4s. And Ash, just Reds, just demolishing them. Downs the Mozzie and picks him off and does spot out the Pulse. Goes for the pistol. Wall bangs. And now Pulse just in a 1v4 situation, actually. And, you know, he's getting pressured from this Ash. Connects the shots. Ash not able to hit the shots with the pistol, and he does get one for himself. 25 seconds left on the clock. Somebody drops. It is RX, and RX just capitalizes on that Pulse not knowing where he was.
Yeah, Red's really going off in this match, proving that he's not just a Monty information giver, but a fragger as well. Well played by them. I'm not sure where the defuse was going down, but I think they consciously made the decision of not planting on default because they knew about the pulse downstairs, because they planted way off. If it was on the other side, then I read that wrong. But if it was in console office, which it seemed like it was, then that's well played by them to not plant on the default side.
Yeah, I think it might have been on the rotate between console office into the connector. I believe it was on one of the rotates there. I think it was far right
Attackers
from
need to
connector
locate and
that they got
defuse
the plant.
bomb.
Very good call to go and plant. And we do see the split side once again. ADG getting a bit desperate. That's I believe they did not win this side. No, they won Garage. Hopefully they can change up something, try and win this one out. But Merraki just dominating at the moment.
Yeah, they need a plan, dude. They need a plan. Obviously they have a defense round one already, but they need to take whatever it is they did on that round and try to run off that, because Merraki is just having their way with them and just running away with
5
this.
seconds
See,
left before
Vigil
insertion.
trying to make some holes, some cheeky holes to
Attackers' objective is to
get the
locate a bomb
attackers
and
off guard. And this is not a
Messed
small
up his spawn peak. Yeah, he messed up his spawn peak. I think he was trying to go for it, but he might have just messed up a bit there. But it's unfortunate, but yeah, we'll just see at least he'll walk away with his life. And this Rage just really pushing aggressively onto that yellow stairs into Garage already in. And now, you know, the top floor presence from ADG, just Reds in cafeteria, really trying to push that side. Just showing that he's such a good player. A late reinforcement coming out. We've seen quite a few of those before, and you know, it didn't end well. But Quills needed that wall so he could play safe there with that shotgun, and now the aggression from Merraki just starts to slow down a bit.
Yeah, and Rez is just trying to get a little bit more info. I wonder if you heard that reinforcement go up, but they're going to be pushing down that blue hole. Red's taking out Wasteful just off of the flash, and somebody else died in that process. Can't remember who.
I think it was knocked him. I think RX capitalized on him.
Okay, and now Vixie with the flank on the Jaeger. He kind of heard there was somebody on Spiral as you saw him stop and pause, or maybe he's getting a little bit more info and talking to his teammates, trying to make sure that he gets the kill and not just wasted life. The smoke takes out Cobras, and that's it, and that's the diffuser to be recovered. Not he knew about Reds somehow, and well played on the Toxic Babe, but soon enough he might lose his life from the hatch, and the Ash will be able to retrieve the diffuser and go for the plant.
Yeah, 2v3 situation now. Advantage Merraki. Red's going down for the plant. Vixie with the Jaeger and JJ with the Mazu. We have seen them playing really well. He does get downed Unfortunately, now JJ in another 1vx situation, a 1v3 this time. He does spot out a player's barrel. Unfortunately, cannot connect the shots. RX just comes up on top and wins his gunfight. And there we go. I believe it's 4 rounds for Merraki at the moment. But well played from Merraki, just dominating the scoreline at the moment.
Hey, great news, everybody. This just ended. Ash just planted the diffuser. By the way,
Yeah,
just to
Ash,
let everyone know.
just for all the Ash mains, it's your job to rush into site with the diffuser and go and plant. That's why. That's why it's there. But yeah, at least we see. So Red's obviously playing the fragging role, but still doing those more support planting. Obviously, we saw him playing the Monty, but now he's playing the more. He's really popping off and fragging at the moment. It just shows that the players can.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
I would
bombs.
say, yeah, they
And
can frag. They
play
all
the
have potential.
objective.
Yeah, look at him, 10 for
Attackers
2
have
at the
discovered
moment.
location of a bomb.
And still
Which
planted the diffuser.
yeah.
That's
Obviously, you guys can't see the score properly, so we'll just read it for you. Cobras at the moment is 0, 1, and 2. Kingso 4, 0, 4. Reds is going 10, 3, 2. Go on 2, 2, and 1. And then RX with the 7, 1, and 2. We're very playing well. On the Merraki side, you can obviously see the scoreline
10
from
seconds
ADG.
left before
We're just
insertion.
helping because we know there's a bit of an issue. But yeah,
5 seconds
it's a
left
very
before
good
insertion.
matchup at the moment. Merraki just dominating,
Attackers'
and
objective is to
most of
defuse
the
the bomb.
round,
Attackers have
it's
dropped the
literally
bomb
their
diffuser.
one
Attackers
round on
recovered
their
the bomb
defense the
diffuser.
previous game, 6 rounds on their attack, and now 4 rounds won on their attacks, and they've lost one defense. Or
Yeah.
no, not one. They have
One attack.
lost. Yeah, they've lost one attack, and it just shows that their attacks are just dominating at the moment.
Yeah, and they're looking to make a fifth attack right now as Red impatiently trying to get into those yellow stairs and disable a couple of ADSs. And actually didn't know the Thatcher was not banned. How did that go by? Nobody banned Thatcher in Consulate?
Yeah.
Well, if he's not banned, use him.
Yeah, we saw, obviously we were speaking about not a lot of Thatcher play, but obviously last matchup against Merraki versus Titan Odyssey, we did see a Thatcher. I just remember that now, and Thatcher's just dominating for Merraki side. Obviously they rely on that Thatcher just to get the breach, and they get it in sweet swiftness, and it just shows how quick and easy it is for them. Reds does lose quite a bit of HP, and now Kixi just capitalizing, killing Cobras on that Capiteo, and now the advantage for ATG, a 5v4 with a minute 30 left on the clock. Vixie is gonna play a bit aggressive. He does get punished and lose some HP, but he still leaves with his life.
Yeah, indeed, they're playing much better now, holding down positions, pushing back, but Reds is having none of it, but Kixi says, nope, I want in on the action, takes out Kingzo 2. Kixi holding down White Van, but Nocturne also taking out Gohan, leaving Reds all on his own against 4. If anybody can do it, it has to be Reds, as he's proven to be very deadly in this matchup. Does start off with 1 JJ off, and he's got 3 more to find. He has to clutch it. He's not worried about the diffuser. He has 51 seconds left. He's going to reposition. We'll see what his plan is. Ash on the 3-speed, very silently trotting down spiral stairs.
Yeah. Reddy just showing Red's obviously on a double for himself. He has to ace to clutch this out. Obviously, we know he has the capability to do it, but I'm pretty sure if ADG just hold their ground, they can clutch this and bring themselves another round. They do have the angles. I believe somebody is playing close with that shotgun. No, not sorry, but it's the Maestro, and will Maestro swing wide? He will. Goes for the pre-fire in the corridor. Kixi gets a 4K for himself, and well played from him just to really capitalize on that aggression from Merraki, and he plays aggressive back, and well, look what happened. Does get a wall bang, but he obviously had the intel, and now ADG looking a lot better.
Yeah, 4-2 on a split. not exactly what you want, but at least you got a couple of rounds in, and you are gonna have to pick it up on your attack now as well. Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time trying to attack this.
Yeah, it is going to be difficult for them. Look, as you can see, the garage site is literally the only site that ADG won on their defenses. So at least we saw that Merraki's 100% attack rate on the defense on the garage that they had before
Defenders,
was
protect your bombs
obviously
from being defused
changed
by
now.
attackers.
Obviously, I wouldn't say it's 100%. Obviously, 100% for us, what we've watched and what we've seen. But it just shows that ADG may be prepared a bit better to really focus on that specific attack from Merraki. But it looks like they did their research. And, well, 2 rounds on defense is not the best, but at least it's not a 4-0 or 6-0 on the the half swap. Now Merraki on the defense, we did see them have a dangerous last defense in the last
10 seconds
round
to go.
of Villa, getting a flawless. But we'll have to see how they can play now on console.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I just want to see what their whole setup is. Whether they're gonna
Attackers
do a
must
full
locate and
roam
defuse the bomb.
fest or they're just gonna stick close to sight. The lineup on ADG is a cool lineup. It's a good lineup. Well prepared for it. If it was garage, they would have been prepared for that too. But I think they know that it was console office.
Yeah, I think just they read the situation properly. They saw the operator lineup, just chose, okay, listen, he's up top. I think they just read it really well. Ash playing from down below in main lobby, really using,
have
I've seen a
located a
lot of
bomb.
those tricks where you use that breaching charge to get rid of that smoke, playing in that powerful position behind that desk with the shield.
Does Gohan
Unfortunately,
know that we don't? Yeah,
Some- maybe, but yeah, I just think, I don't know.
There was
The-
somewhere in Visa looking up into admin. But yeah, just I just thought it was
There we go. There's the shield. Finally, the shield does get taken out now by the Ash or the Ash on the ADG side, and now that shield is gone. But ADG's push is looking very slow. JJ losing a lot of HP from Oryx, but now we have to see if ADG can keep up that aggression or if Merraki can just stop.
yeah, it seems like RX is playing for his life in administration office with Kixie with a shot onto Reds. Was that from Printers? It might have been from Printers. And the buck goes down. RX taking out blood. He has a lot to do with the admin. And what a disgusting shot onto the person on Windows. Not sure who that was.
I believe it was JJ, and what a shot from RX, just really capitalizing on that. Such a good player. And now he does get refresh from Kixie. Kixie just showing up at the moment. Now we see Kixie fired up and really just playing well, going 2 for 5 at the moment. Cobra's not being able to spot out the players or spot out Kixie specifically, and whiffs a bit of the shots, but Kixie just capitalizing on that. And now with another 4K for himself, clutches up the round. ADG are looking a lot better.
Yeah. And that was on attack. Really good
Yeah.
from them.
Very well played. It looks like Consulate is attacker based.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
They could have done better on that admin take. I saw they were trying to get rid of I think it was the mute in admin, and yeah, both of them were on the same windows. So I don't know, maybe a little bit of a crossfire from the other side of the window. I'm not sure if it was the west or east side. I didn't see the compass. But yeah, or on Printer's window would have
Defenders,
worked
protect your
because
bombs from being defused
they
by
had that
attackers.
area pretty much covered. So, and the Buck was in Printer, so they
Yeah.
could have gotten rid of that mute without Buck losing his life. But that's a small nitpicking.
Attackers have discovered the
They still
location
won
of
a
the
round.
Yeah, they're just showing that ADG not out yet. They're really trying their best. They're trying to bring something back. Consulate a much better map for them. Merraki They are still doing their part. They're just struggling a bit, or not really struggling, but they are being disadvantaged all the time. And
10 seconds left before
RX losing some HP there from the Legion throwing that, still sure he'll be fine without that slight little bit
attackers
of
are
HP.
moving to defuse a bomb.
They're gonna want to hold this much better now as they double down on it, and they are probably not gonna be spread out too much this time, but they are pretty much gonna hold the same positions. No, they're not. They're gonna be closer to site this time, not even worrying about admin. Maybe they might challenge it later, or no. But it seems like a bait and switch, but it's not working because all the ADG members are now going for admin. Since they successfully took it the previous time, I think they're going to invest more time on this one and just aggressively take it. As you see somebody on connect the window, but that's just making their presence known.
Yeah, it looks like the same sort of attack coming out from ADG side, but we'll have to see, if Merraki can just counter that and adapt to the mistake that they made, and just change it up and take this round for themselves, or if we'll see ADG picking up the score.
Yeah, one of the Nomad air jabs have been placed yet, and or if she's got another
both
plan.
were done.
Okay, both of them down. Okay, I was just wondering why she was down there. So now, Gohan gonna hold down console office without a worry of pressure from the windows. That's not bad. JJ with the diffuser all the way in admin still. I just want to know what the push is. So far, everybody seems like they're in position. They're probably just relaying information to each other and just getting into better position to get the assault going down. And they are going to try and get the smoke out of position, but he throws a toxic wave, back them off a little bit, and now he's going to have to deal with somebody on double window.
Yeah, Dixie losing quite a lot of HP there from Gohan, just peeking that window and connector, just, doing some damage to Kixie on that balcony. And as I say, that Kingso gets into a fight with, I believe it was Quills on the Nomad. He does lose all of his HP, but he comes out on top, and there we go. Red's getting a double for himself. Now ADG with a 4v1, I believe it was the third for Reds. Reds just dominating, and RX coming in on the action as well, on the smoke, and now much better from Merraki. You see they capitalize on those mistakes from ADG and really just fixed what they did wrong, and look how much better that went.
Yeah, that was well played indeed by the Wamai. Even the AGG players noticed that, but that Wamai held down that area for his life, and he managed to get, I think, was it
It was the Maestro Reds that got the kills, but Wamai just really putting and just pressuring those players, really not making them comfortable at all, and then Reds just coming out and just demolishing them. I just would like to say as well, if you guys are only joining in with us now, the score is currently 5-3. It is 1-0 map advantage to Merraki. They did win the first game. If you're wondering what the score was a 7-0. It's unfortunate we've seen a much better game from ADG, but we'd also like to thank our sponsors, NuHuman, for sponsoring this tournament, really bringing all of you guys this action and just giving you guys all the content that you need and you deserve. You can go check them out on nuhuman.co.za, and if you are new, please like and subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so you can be up to date when we do stream. Once again, we will be streaming for the rest of the day and the game. And well, yeah, we'll have to see how this game plays out, if it will go to a map 3, or if Merraki will clutch this out and give themselves a 2-0 advantage and send them to semi-finals.
Yeah, dude, I would really like them to take it to map 3, because their first map was not that great, and now they're showing signs of life and showing us that they can do it, and Kixie solidifying that, taking out Kingzo, so they still have some fight in them. So maybe they might be able to take us to a third map.
Yeah, I would just like to point out that the garage wall was not reinforced at all. I don't know what the...
What?
I don't know what the plan was for Merraki, but they were trying to go for a late plant, I believe, a late reinforcement. Kixie used both his impact grenades on the wall, did some damage to both players. As I say that, we get a run out from. Oof, is that a smoke? Oryx just playing aggressive with the smoke, just runs out, getting the kill onto the Nomad, and that's her utility gone. And as I say that, Cobra peeks wide, gets his first kill for the game, and now brings the advantage even more closer to Merraki side. And Red's just peeking these, piano windows. Just really, he makes a jump out. He does hit his shot,
Defender is exposed.
gets
Dancing
kicked, and now
around.
spots the second one. Unfortunately, does not have enough ammo, and now, the aggression might just slow down. But a 3-2 advantage. Just now we just love to see, but the smoke playing very aggressive, playing at top floor, a roaming smoke. We don't often see it, but now JJ losing quite a lot of his HP
Attackers have dropped
to, I
the bomb.
believe, the Jaeger, and he does get picked off by the Jaeger, and now the advantage back, or still on Merraki's side. Wasteful with a very dire and very tough situation for him to try and clutch this out.
Indeed, last time we saw a buck in this situation, well, not in this situation, but we saw Reds doing incredible things with the buck. So Wasteful has a challenge right up ahead of him. He does get contact from the Wamai and not deal with him. And Merraki takes another round.
Yeah. Very well played from Merraki, well played from ADG, almost bringing it back there, but wasteful in a 1v3 situation. Merraki, I don't think would have let him clutch that out. But yeah, very well played from them. Bring it to match point now, a 6-3 lead for Merraki. Reds really demolishing these players at the moment. I believe he's going 16 for 3 or 16 for 5. We'll obviously keep you up to date as soon as we get into the matchup. But these operator lineups coming from both teams, it looks more like a default from ADG. They are bringing the same. They do 6 pick from that ace to the thermite. But the clash coming in from, ADG or Merraki side, sorry, they will be going to lobby. This is our first
Attackers
lobby
need to
of the
locate
game.
and defuse
We didn't
as
see
many bombs as they
ADG
can.
go there once. But yeah, as I was pointing out, Reds is going 16 for 5 at the moment, and RX going 11 for 4. Two is really popping off, and Bixie, Kixie on the ADG side just popping off as well, going 12 for 7.
Reds is flying the kills at the moment, and he's gonna stick to the Mozzie. Also, fragging operator, very intel driven.
10 seconds left.
I wonder if
before
he's
insertion.
running with the
5 seconds remaining.
I think he might have the Roni.
yeah, that's what I wanted to know. If he's
Attackers' objective is
I
to
think
defuse the
the
bomb.
Roni, that 1.5, just much more viable selection. He obviously has on the side, but the commander still a very good gun. He does spot up a couple drones and really just making that roam really work. It's a very interesting hold from Merraki. They're holding lobby. They do have a clash, obviously, and they reinforce both hatches, so they're not playing off dropping back to side. So I think the players might rotate down the staircases or just play with their lives. But really, we'll just have to see if Merraki can clutch this out, or if ADG will bring this one back.
Yeah, that shows a lot of confidence, because if they're confidently reinforcing those hatches and playing for their lives, they really mean business, because they don't want anybody to take that side. And RX taking out Kixie with that shotgun on the field, I think it was.
RX gets another
SMG11 to the face onto the
Oh,
thermite,
and
and oh my word.
a 4K for himself there. Says no, what's it called? Just comes back, and now I believe in the end score 15 for something. Just really popping off. A 7-3 win for Merraki on Consulate. 2-0 map, 2-0 map. I would say win for them. And it just shows how of a dominating team they are. They're really just destroying. Look at that. Reds going 17 for 5 at the end, and Oryx just going 15 for 4. Kixie trying his best, going 12 for 8. But nonetheless, the team's really playing well. Merraki just coming up on top at the end there. And yeah, well, GG to Merraki.
That's yeah, well played from both teams. But obviously, congratulations to Merraki over the win. I wonder if we're gonna have an interview with one of them after this.
I'm not quite sure. Um, I, well, we got confirmation. I don't think we'll have an interview now. Maybe we'll interview them tomorrow. But yeah, very well played. We would like to interview, but obviously, unfortunately, um,
Might be able to get one in because I want to know about the garage wall. And I want to know if it
I
was intentional or not.
I think we can get let's try and get one of the Meraki players to come and have an interview with us. If you guys would like to, then we would be more than welcome to just interview you guys and hear your guys' insight on how the matchup went.
Other than that, if you guys enjoyed the match, please like and subscribe. Send the links out to whoever you need or want to. And yeah, we really appreciate the support and we aim to give you guys more tournaments and more matches and more streams.
Yeah. If we just want to recap, so today's matches up have been UC versus OG. UC unfortunately they tried their best. First match, OG took a 7-5, and then second match a 7-2. They won their game 2-0. If you haven't, if you're not up to date with what just recently happened, Merraki played versus ADG. They won 2-0 on their map, on their full matchup. First game was a 7-0 for Merraki, and second game, I believe it was a 7-3 for Merraki. Yes. Just we saw dominating performance for Merraki, really just players like Oryx, Reds, go on, just showing up, Cobras, and I believe it was Kingso, just also supporting, also trying their best, giving the intel. Reg just demolishing on that previous matchup, and yeah, we just it's been a very good day. It's been very good games. Um, thank you everybody for tuning in with us. Thank you for coming. Um,
And we're gonna have Gohan
yeah,
joining us
You
once
could rock.
more.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Gohan? How's it going, dude?
I'm fine, and you guys?
good.
I'm
Thanks, man.
alright. I'm alright. Before we go anywhere far, I just want to know on the I think the sixth round, um, you guys didn't reinforce garage completely. I just want to know, was that intentional or not?
It wasn't actually. It was like the previous tournament when we forgot to reinforce the main walls. It was exactly the same case. We forgot about the main wall, so we were
Uh,
reinforcing, and Sophia just impacted my face, and yeah,
Yeah, we saw that. That was unfortunate, but
uh,
you guys still
yeah,
capitalized on that round, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
Still, it was a very interesting play to see.
Mhm.
But yeah, on your side, like your inside, how did the match go for you guys? What were you guys expecting? How did you guys overall prepare for this matchup?
To be honest with you, we just played as we usually played, and yeah, it went well. The first map,
yeah.
and the second map, we were just playing normally, and yeah, it cost us a few rounds because we were not really focusing on the match. But yeah, we are pretty fine with the score. So
Yeah, I mean, it worked out pretty well.
yeah,
And congratulations on both matches and both
thank you,
wins.
thank you.
Um, yeah, I mean, Reds popping off, him going
Yeah,
onto the Monty the first match,
yeah,
and then just ultimately switching onto another fragging operator on the second match.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
is
I switched from IQ to support on the second map,
okay.
and he went full fragger. So yeah.
Oh, was he just
Yeah,
hungry for? He wants to get in on the action, or was it just a
No,
well
it's just
planned
that.
out?
But they banned Monty, so I think
Okay,
So
Yeah, they did ban one too.
yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it's very well. We were, it was intense, and we just loved to see it. Was very interesting gameplay, and you guys really just demolished. I would say ADG. Your players just obviously you and I believe it was Oryx on the first map just really
Yeah.
tearing ADG apart, and then second game
Second
Oryx
game Reds
still,
and
yeah,
yeah.
Oryx and Reds, and but it didn't mean that the rest of you didn't impact or didn't do anything. You guys still
Yeah, I
had
mean,
an impact. You still
what we
gave,
think about like top fragging like
yeah,
this, like having a lot of kills and the rest of the team not having the kills, we're just thinking about the fact that if someone get all the kills, the other can't kill.
yeah,
If yeah, so that's what we think. Like when someone is hard, like people would say he's hard carrying his team. We don't think like this when we see some scores like this. We
yeah,
just
Yeah,
think that this guy is just killing everybody. So there's no kill left for the other. So yeah, if you do your job, like open the wall, droning, yeah, giving infos, uh, you're as good in your game than the guy that having all the kills.
yeah,
To me,
indeed. I mean, we even saw the Ash going for the diffuser and planting the diffuser. It's a rare
yeah,
sight
yeah,
to see, but it's a good feeling knowing that people know about what the objective is, and they know it's just not all about kills. It's
yeah.
go
Because
for that
we like
objective.
to like accomplish the objective, which is planting and just yeah, waste the time when you're defending. So
Yeah.
everybody knows what to do and switching their roles in games. So ash planting if the support dies or something. So yeah, you saw ash planting. For us, it's
yeah.
just normal.
Yeah, it's a very good adaptation to see.
Yeah,
Just really making it work, and you guys know exactly what you had to do, and you did it. Or I would say perfectly. There were obviously a couple rounds at ADG, well, three specifically, that they just came up on top. But nonetheless, you guys still bring it back, and you still clutch it out, and you guys still played extremely well.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
So, thanks for joining us, dude.
All right, thank you for inviting me.
okay then. Um, yeah, very well done. Congratulations on your guys' win.
Thank you,
Luck
guys.
for
Thank you.
next weekend on the semi-finals.
Yep.
Where we're unsure who you guys will be playing yet, but I'm pretty sure you guys will be prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very
Enjoy your
much.
evening. Cheers.
You
You
too,
too.
man.
Cheers, go on.
Thanks. Thanks. Cheers.
Okay, so that's that interview with Goan, we really saw that Merraki were prepared. They just played their own game. We saw their insights onto what happened with that one round that William really wanted to know about. It
Hey man, like
unfortunately
Siege players
happens.
do weird stuff.
Yeah, it happens sometimes that
Yeah,
there's a bit of I would say,
just confusion. Maybe
yeah,
somebody
confusion.
reinforced what you were supposed to reinforce, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, or some of the players were just a bit tense or just overwhelmed, and then they just did all the rest of the things, and they completely forgot about the
how
main
can,
purpose
how
of
can you
Saving
be
Sword.
tensed and
Um,
overwhelmed when you're
I
six
mean,
rounds ahead?
I mean, what I mean is like they were hyped. They were obviously had
Yeah,
other things. They weren't focused on doing the war, which is still fine. They obviously didn't lose that round. They almost ADG almost capitalized on it, but still Merraki just clutched it out
yeah,
and bring back to it. But yeah, that is all for us today, or
yeah.
at the moment. Yeah, we are done for the day. Pletson Kudu will be taking over after this. I'm unsure of who they will be casting. If I can quickly just check, I believe it is. Oh, okay. So it is Run Shock. Whoever loses between Run Shock and Aurora, we don't know the score obviously at the moment. But so they will be playing against the winner of Game 5. So we unfortunately don't know who they are at the moment. But we will. You guys will find out very soon. Stay tuned. I believe the match will be starting at around six
At
six o'clock.
six.
So we do have a big break. So you guys can go and chill, take your time, enjoy, spend time with your family. It is obviously the weekend, so just relax, chill, and especially go and get yourself water. Go get yourself a glass of water. Drink water. I always say drink water. Stay hydrated. Just be healthy. It is obviously a very hot day today, and we don't want you guys to end up sick or just just stay hydrated.
Yeah. And then come back and
Yeah.
join Platin Kudu on the next match.
Yep. And just once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm sorry if I, say this so many times, but we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So we are trying to get there as fast as possible. Turn on that post notification bell so that you guys can be up to date for when we stream again, and so that you can be notified when the stream starts at 6 p.m. We also would like to thank our sponsors, NuHuman. NuHuman. You can go check them out at newhuman.co.za. Sorry, my mind was confused there for a bit. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Well, that's been William and Justin, and we'll see you guys soon.
Ciao, ciao.
Cheers.
Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light.